guys, I am Fasti and I'm joined by Santorin from Flyquest. They've just won their game today, and I wanted to start off talking a bit about how does it feel to beat predictions, because everybody on the desk was like, you're not going to win, and then here you come out with like a very convincing victory.
It feels great. I think ever since I joined Flyquest, we will always beat the predictions. I don't think they're like, wow, Flyquest, like let's root for them. So I think we're probably like the team that beats the most predictions. Maybe not as much this split, but in general, just like it feels really good to prove people wrong, especially after also seeing their tier list about like who's good and who's bad. So yeah, I'm really happy.
And so going forward from this point, how important was it for you guys as a team to win the games today?
Really important because I think if we lost, there's like zero playoffs hopes. We still have like hopes of making the gauntlet, but we want to get as much practice as possible because we're still not a great team. Like there's still a lot we have to improve on. So if we can get best of fives in playoffs, then we'll probably be like way better in gauntlet.
Yeah. Speaking of that, going forward, it's a very, very small chance that you guys are actually going to make it. Viper mentioned in his interview after the game that he's fairly confident that he can win the next 3 games. Are you and the rest of your team as confident as he is?
I think I'm sort of confident. I wouldn't say like overly confident. We still have to play TSM. I think we've played Clutch and Fox as well. I think we can definitely beat those teams, but TSM is still, I'm not sure yet. I also think it really depends on how 100 Thieves and Golden Guardians do, because if they win 3 games, we have no playoffs hopes. So I think we have to have a bit of luck, but I also think we can beat the next 3 teams.
All right. Yeah, all the best of luck with that. With the games, when I was watching, you managed to secure all of the Drakes and everything that kind of way until you guys had a huge tip, and then you got Baron and everything, and it kind of like snowballed from there. Was that part of your win conditions?
Yeah, I think against Yumi in general, like you should be able to have a lot of early pressure. Like after 6, Yumi is not as strong. That's like kind of when she's like the weakest till she gets like items. So I think if you play around bot around low 6, you should be able to get dragons. You should be able to get some fights and ball in. I don't think it should be as snowbally as we had it today, but I think we had a good low 2 gang bot, and it snowballs a lot from there.
Do you think that the snowballing that you're speaking of now might have something to do with how they have Deathly in the team instead of Sneaky?
Honestly, not sure. I don't think like I would say definitely is the reason they lost. I think he played fine. I think we just had a good game plan. I don't think they're as prepared for us because like we hadn't played Sajani the last 3 weeks. We're banning it every single game. We have never shown we play Yasuo, so I think they're just kind of disrespecting our champion pools, and I think that's why we got a really good draft.
All right. Other than that, I want to talk to you a bit about how you're maintaining rank 1 on the ladder, as well as playing pro, and what kind of stresses or how difficult that might be for you as a player and as a top #1 player on the ladder as well.
Well, I think kind of lucky I can keep rank 1 because when I came to be rank 1, we were all really close in the ladder, and then suddenly all the people close to me just dropped. Like they just dropped down to like 1300 LP, and then I'm sitting here with a 300 LP gap, which means I can like lose a few games and it doesn't matter. I think if I was in one of the other regions, I don't think I would keep it because people would play more games than me and they'll take it from me. And I think eventually someone will take it from me as well. And to be honest, I don't care too much about rank 1. I just like showing that I can still get rank 1.
I've had a look at the socials, and you've got a jungle book kind of like, I guess, teaching method happening. Is that something that you've taken on board, or was it something that maybe got given to you by like the social media team? But are you enjoying that, and how's that going?
Well, I think Flyquest knows I'm very educational when I do stream, and I like being educational. So they're pitching me like doing a jungle book kind of thing. And I thought it was a good idea. Like, if someone can use my content for something, obviously I want to give out not the cheesy stuff that like I can use in pro play, but just like the general aspect of jungle, and I think a lot of people can like learn a lot from it.
My question for you around that is, what do you think is like the biggest difference mentality-wise going into a ranked game versus going into a game on stage?
I think it's just you have to play a lot for your team when you're playing a pro game, because I don't think jungle is in the best spot right now. You're just like a tank that wants to set up your laners to succeed, whereas in solo queue you can play all the carry junglers and you can just like only play for yourself. So I think it's just like more that team mentality of, hey, I need to help this team, I need to help my players out so they can carry me is kind of the difference, I think.
I've also noticed you've been kind of like pushing the whole women's brand that's come out from Flyquest. How did that come by? Is it because KP's maybe been interested in it as well, or is it kind of just come by and it all kind of makes sense?
I think Flyquest wants to make women merch, and I think it's a great idea. I think there should be merch for everyone. I mean, obviously, like, what is it called? Like, the merch that everyone can use, like the normal T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
I still think there should be other options because you have like the tank tops and stuff, so there should be something for the women as well. So I'm really happy that we're doing these kind of things, and obviously I love giving Kelsey some stuff too. So I think it just worked out.
That's lovely. All right, I think that's all the questions that I have for you today. Is there anything you might want to say to the fans out there or somebody watching?
Just hopefully we're on the right path right now. I think we've been very up and down, and I understand as fans it's really frustrating to see us just like lose games for no reason. I still think our macro is awful. So if we can like get better macro, I think we'll actually be a good team.
I think so too. I think the games that you showed today were fantastic. If you can keep it up, then you've got a really, really great run ahead of you. That's it from us here. And if you want to watch anything else esports or see any more interviews from NALCS, check out some of the more videos that are around here somewhere.
I'm in China right now in Xi'an. Headed back to Shanghai soon. Just had a chance to cover the LPL. That was awesome. I'm going to do some more of that over the course of this week. And I gotta say, the jet lag is hitting hard. I've been awake since 5 a.m. and I just can't stop thinking about it over and over again. Just racing through my head the phrase alienware.com/Travis, promo code Travis10 off.